Flavor One Radio, state your name, rep your city, and let us know what's on your mind on a Monday night.
Yo, DJ Unknown. It's DJ HD from Atlanta, Georgia, man. What's happening, bro?
My brother from another mother, man. How you doing, man?
Man, grinding, brother. Grinding, man. Of course, you sounding great. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. You want to know something, man? It's crazy because before we get to the fun stuff, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a hard-working man. And I got to learn about him as he joined Flavor One Radio. And not only did I just, because DJs come and they're DJs and they're trying to get the name out, but this man had a whole vision behind his name. So now, before we get into the whole vision, I want you to just kind of introduce yourself to the Monday Night family and let people know who you are, how long you've been DJing, and drop maybe 3 of your who inspired you to become DJ HD.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Well, I started DJing in 2005. It was actually my wife's recommendation because I was one of them cats back in the 90s who used to make those mixed tapes and mixed CDs and stuff like that. So back in 05, those those HD TVs started coming out really hot. So I knew that my sound, was high definition. So I started off as DJ High Definition, and I shortened it to DJ HD. A lot of people still call me either DJ High Def or DJ High Definition, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man.
Wow. So you know what was me and you kind of have like a similar background a little bit because, for me back then was, the parks and watching my uncles DJ, listening to these legendary DJs on the radio, and who got me out to become DJ Unknown was my fiance. And I was doing like, little mixtapes here, there. I was doing little parties, private parties in our house. And one day she just said, why don't you go out and just test it out and see what happens? And I went out, did a wedding, and everything else just fell in place, and now I'm here on Flavor One Radio.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, so
man.
Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies, man. Shout out.
Let's go.
So, anyways, HD, before we get started with can you let the people know when you're live here on Flavor One Radio whenever you have a chance to go live, because I know you're a busy man.
Yeah. So I was on the 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Show Mondays, so I was part of the Monday crew, and I had to take a break because and we'll get into it, but I had to open up a business, so it was just, between DJing, between my full-time job, between going through construction and everything, I just didn't have the bandwidth to continue with the show. So it was Mondays between 4 to 6, and I intend to come back. I definitely intend to come back.
Okay.
And continue to rock it with the Flavor One family.
All right, man, and that's some great news here because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. I was, every time a DJ comes along, I'm a little like, okay, what is this guy gonna bring? This guy right here. This guy, HD. When you listen to this man, you in full high definition mode because this guy puts it down from start to finish, rather if it's your favorite jams from yesterday's, today's, to even taking it to his motherland, Haiti, right? The motherland, you know what I mean? Like, this guy is just amazing. So let's step into you're very welcome, man. Got to give you flowers now, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna wait till later on. Let's do it now. So now, stepping into the business world, Can you let us know what's going on in the business world and what's going down with HD behind, in the business world? We would like to know.
Absolutely. So, and you mentioned something about my name. So even all the way back when I first started DJing, I knew I wanted to leave open the possibility that I can expand into something bigger than just DJing. So over time, I went from just DJing to becoming an entertainment services provider. Because, I have a live band, I've got, all types of like cold spark fireworks, all the basic stuff, up lights and dancing on the cloud and stuff. And I used to own a sports bar back in 2012, and ever since I closed it, I knew that I wanted to do something else. So I always wanted to open up an event facility, an event venue for weddings and parties and stuff. And that's what I just had the opportunity to do. It took almost a year, and we just finished and got our license 2 weeks ago.
Nice. That's a big move, man. 2 weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen, and not only this business, you know, and this was something that was probably painted and was presented to this man, you know, years down, and he worked hard to make his vision come true. So now, when you got the license and you got that keys to that door and you opened it, before you could even decide on like, you know, what you're gonna put up, what type of walls you're gonna put up, what type of flooring, what you're gonna do, what was your reaction when you stepped foot in that building?
Oh, I went nuts. We got the keys last year, May, and it was just the biggest feeling to, you know, be qualified enough to even get the keys. So, I mean, it felt great back then, man. And, you know, I'll be honest, like, we didn't anticipate 8 months of construction.
You know? Wow. That's it?
Yeah,
8 months?
Times have changed. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because, like, we broke it all the way down to the studs, past the studs. We installed new rooms. There are private suites. We installed a catering kitchen. We expanded the bathrooms. I mean, we went crazy with it, bro.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. But it's just, you want to know something for me is seeing other people win, because I feed off that. That just makes me work even harder. And as one DJ to another DJ, man, I just want to say, man, I'm proud of you, man, because you came a long way since 2005, right? And that's a long time. You know what I mean? So, you know, I see nothing but greatness coming to this new business of yours. And can you let the people know, can you give a little bit of people what to expect when they book you and book this event, and what they get and what's involved in all this? Because there's a lot for me to explain, because it's not my business, it's yours. You're the one who created it.
Right.
So you let the people know.
Well, you know, you're a good interviewer, Unknown.
Thank you.
Because, you know, the types of questions you're asking, you know, it's not like just the run-of-the-mill, this and that. So you're actually making me think about my responses and going into detail. So I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so what's different about my spot, because the market is saturated now with event venues. I mean, they're everywhere, you know. And to be honest with you, it's very scary to me, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not going to just be able to open my doors and just make all this money, like, right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have to fight for the business, you know? So, like, what I've done is that same issue applies to the DJ world. There are a million DJs out there, so why would somebody hire me over the next guy, or hire you over the next guy?
Exactly.
And, you know, what I've done since I started DJing is just offering more at a higher quality with, like, more details, and giving, like, a wow factor. And, you know, though my price might be a little bit higher than the next guy, you're still getting a whole bunch of bang for your buck. And so, like, you know, when you first walk into the building, I created a lobby where it's all about AV, like audio visual. I've got screens everywhere. You know, you can have a welcome video in the front entrance. We'll put your monogram up on another screen. There's opportunity for a selfie station. And then, like, when you go into the main room, I've got 6 over 10-foot screens, 4K projectors. And what I do is I get video and pictures of the client, and I stitch them together into a video slideshow, so that when the guests walk into the room, into the building, and then into the room, they are literally surrounded by pictures and video of you, the client.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, so that's an experience, that's a vibe that you know, you're gonna get here. You're not gonna get anywhere else.
All right. So you made this venue to be about the person that booked that venue, which is amazing. Yeah. So now look, man, I gotta ask you something, man, because you know I'm pretty sure probably people are like, all right, so this guy's HD and this guy says high definitions. Now are those 10-foot screen? Are they high definition?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, there we go. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? He sold me that building because I want the high definitions. I want the 10 screens around me. I want to see my face all over the freaking wall and whatever the freak it takes, so it makes it all about me. But nah, man, that's amazing, man. That's beautiful. Like, did you have a team that helped you put this all together, or were you just piecing this as the years were going on and you creating this venue that is now available to the public?
Another great question, brother. I mean, golly. So that's a question I've never been asked. So well, I'll just say this. This particular business is a husband and wife business. It's me, okay. It's myself and my wife.
Okay.
She helped me finance it, so she is my business partner.
All right.
I was a little bit reluctant to do that because I built the DJHD brand and then the high def brand. I built all that. I've been out here DJing and stuff, but she believed in my vision so much that, you know, she invested as much money as I have into it. So, you know, it's definitely me and her. Now, as far as like the construction and stuff like that and the build out, I have some background in construction.
Okay.
I used to flip a couple of houses and stuff like that.
Right.
So that made me comfortable with, you know, like designing the building. I hired an architect, and then, you know, I subcontracted the actual construction to a lot of different construction crews.
Oh, wow. So if you want to real quick give a shout out to the contractors, because they're the ones that made it happen for you too. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, from the pictures and the videos that you've been posting and sharing on social media, man, it's a beautiful venue, man. Like, I'm like, damn, man, they don't even have that out here. Like, just the way how you have it set up, you set yourself different from a lot of venues, and that's just speaking in Buffalo, because I've been in a lot of these venues here, and it seems like the venues here are like kind of like the same, like, you know, high ceilings, and, you know, the chandelier in the middle, and the dance floors in the middle, and you got all that room with the chairs and all that, and et cetera, et cetera. Yours is totally different, man. I'm gonna tell you, I've been at probably over 100+ venues in Western New York, and I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm not saying it just to say it. I think yours is probably one of the best venues I've seen so far, just for what you have, because it's not like you went overboard. You went right to the point. You know what I mean? You're going in there, you're seeing everything, and not only you provide great space, but you also provide private areas so that, for depending on what the event is, I believe, right? It's like the brides could get dressed and the parties can get dressed in the back. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely, man. Very, very good setup. So, setup question. So, just like you said, you know, we've been in hundreds of venues, man, and so here in Georgia, the big thing are barns, like barns and farms. Like, that's the big thing with the weddings. And, like, there's so many of them. I know I did not want to replicate the same thing. And for the amount of money that I spent, I definitely could have bought a farm and renovated it. But I didn't want people to come in here and have just the same old thing. Because I know the market is saturated, I would have to fight for the, you know, to get the same business at the same price as everyone else. So that being said, as a DJ, we and Unknown, you know, I appreciate the shout out about my DJ style, but boy, you fire. Like, your energy level, your heightness, you're like, that's what I like. I like the popping, high energy vibe.
Thank you, sir.
So
Appreciate it.
I brought that to my venue. You know, as soon as you walk in, you already know that you're walking into a different experience.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of people say, we're giving you a different experience, but you're really literally walking into a different experience as soon as you walk in the door.
Nice.
And one of the things that I knew was mandatory was to provide the VIPs somewhere to get dressed that was private. So they have their own private entry and exit. There are 2 rooms, the black room and the white room. It's really, really like laid out really, really nice.
Nice.
So yeah,
nice.
I appreciate that, man.
No, man, you know what, man? I really, really took the time. I was watching. I know, sometimes people are like, man, people watch. Like, I was really watching, man. Like, I was watching from start to finish, and what it all ended up unfolding to be, man. It's a beautiful venue, and I just see nothing but greatness unfolding at this beautiful venue. Now, can you let the people know where they can find this venue and where they can book their next event with, or their next event?
Absolutely. And I do want to say that my long-term dream is to have 10 of these. So,
hey,
if it's right, we'll come to Buffalo.
Whoa.
Yeah.
High definition in Buffalo, New York. Oh, my Lord. The city will go crazy. There's nothing high definition over here yet. Yes, I said it, Buffalo. Don't be booing me. Don't boo me. You hear him, HD? They booing us right now. They booing. Let me stop playing. But
maybe it's something we can do together. I mean, I don't have to take it all, by myself. I mean, we can definitely talk offline or whatever. But yeah, man. I mean,
hey, look,
definitely
your baby just hatched. Just like Flavor One Radio did. Your baby just hatched. I know you can see. I already know, man. I can see the vision. I can see 10 plus venues of this really going down. But first, this baby that hatched, we're going to make it the hottest spot in Atlanta, where you're going to be like, you know what, man, I'm done booking. Like, I can't book out anymore. Like, I'm done. Our goal for 2023 is to book it out all the way through until 2024, and maybe even book it out to 2024. Right? Let's do it. Right? Let's go for the Gustos and lock it down for 2 years straight, so that people could be in line. Like, damn, man, I can't get it. I can't even get to the party. Like,
right.
Man, damn. But now, Mr. HD. So now, real quick, because I know you have some stuff lined up right now. Can we talk about a couple of events that you got lined up coming up?
Yes. And to answer your previous question, we have a website. It's HIDEFATL.com. That's HIDEFATL.com. Or on Instagram, HIDEF Events. So that's HIDF Events on Instagram. Okay. We have our grand opening coming on Saturday, March the 4th. It's a masquerade badge. It's BYOB, Dress to Impress. We'll have food trucks. And this just in, Clay Nice and Flash G, along with myself, will be DJing and hosting that night. And it's going to be live broadcast right here on Flavor One Radio.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Did he just say the silent assassin and the crazy, magnificent Flash G, a.k.a. Wesley Snipes, is going to be in the building? Oh, my God. Flash G, I'm mad I'm going to miss this event. I am so mad I'm not going to be there, because I know this event is going to be wild and crazy. And HD, I promise you, I will be tuned in, because Flash G is about to make your place crazy. I know you got to. All right, so look here. Since you're teaming up back with Clay Nice and Flash G, last year you guys got a chance to work together, and I'm pretty sure you guys worked together a few times. How was the chemistry between you, Clay Nice, and Flash? Like, I just want to know. Like, how is it?
Yo, it blew my mind, Unknown. It blew my mind, bro. Like, I mean, that was my first time working with, I've worked with Clay Nice before, because we're both on rotation at some pretty pretty major venues down here in Atlanta.
Okay.
But Flash Z, I never worked with him until then. Dude is an animal on the mic. He's nice. I mean, he's nice on the ones and twos too. Now, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But boy, he's a straight Godzilla on that microphone. That guy, golly.
Flash is something else, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy listening to him.
And you know what too, Unknown? Scully, DJ Scully, has booked my venue as a Friday night event for the Flavor One Day that weekend in June.
Yes, so I hear that it's an all-white party.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, man. I'm gonna get with you offline, man. We got to get you here, sir.
Oh no, man. We gonna listen, man. This is my week. This is gonna be my vacation week. I finally worked hard to get my vacation. You know what I mean? Especially working in the union, right. It's tough. You know what I mean? So, you know, once I get my new schedule with this new contract that we're about to have, we gotta sign. Hopefully, give you the weekends. And everything will be Gucci, and I will be there. Even if I ain't gonna be there, I still got vacation. So I got vacation coming up. So I'm gonna utilize that for that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then hopefully we can fly out and head over to Florida and do the family vacation, and then head back to Buffalo and go back to reality. You know what I mean? That's the plan. That's the plan, HD. That's the plan. That's the plan, HD. You know what I mean? I'm super excited. So now we have the all-white party June 9th at the I'm sorry, I'm still trying to hold on. Don't even tell me. It's the HD event of Avondale, right?
Yep, high def events of Avondale.
High definition of Avondale. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right. I'm just, you know what it is? HD. You know, it's HD for me. You know what I mean? High definition is the company, but HD is for me. You know what I mean? But yes, high definition. So look at Mr. HD. Before I let you go, man, I want to thank you for stopping through and rocking with me and giving us a little bit of a breakdown and letting us know about this new venue that is grand opening is March 4th, 8 p.m. There's no exceptions, right? No exceptions. You got to come dressed to impress, right?
You got to come dressed to impress, man. You can wear sneakers and stuff anytime. You know, how often do you get a chance to really, get your strut on?
That's right. That's right. So make sure you guys got your shoes on. Make sure you got your nice. Go to the laundromat and dry cleaners and have them press your pants. Get you buttoned down. Get you nice and ready for that day, because that's gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna say what he always says. What is it that they're going to experience at this location?
Oh yeah, it's not just a venue. It's a whole vibe.
Exactly. You heard what he said. That's what it is that you're going to experience at this place. So now, Mr. HD, before we let you go, I need you to blast out your social medias, your link. Let people know where they can find you, and also don't forget about the venue's website.
For sure. You can hit me up on our website, HighDefATL.com. That's HIDEFATL.com. All my social media is at DJHD3000. And then the Instagram for the venue is High Def Events on Instagram, HIDEF Events.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
And, I really want to thank you for giving me the platform, man, on your time. I blast my stuff. I appreciate that.
Nah, you know what, man? This is like I said, for us, I created this thing. It's a radio station, but it's a family thing here. You know what I mean? Here on Flavor One Radio, I've always kept that motto where, if you trust the process, we respect each other, it becomes a family thing. You know what I mean? And the beautiful thing that we built here in the past 2 years is it's been a family bonded type relationship here. So, if you need something, we got you, because that's what family do, right? We got your back. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, Mr. HD, we got your back. If you need anything on our end, just let us know. We got you. We'll help you. We'll do what we can on our end to help keep pushing you so you can keep reaching your goals and get to those 10 locations. You know what I mean? Hopefully the next one will be in Buffalo. You know, it's gonna be exclusively high definition in Buffalo, coming soon. But look, before you go, HD, it's hip hop, right? It's 50 years. We're celebrating hip hop. 50 years, and who were your favorite artists? It doesn't even have to be that many, but and it doesn't have to be a right or wrong answer. In the expanded of 50 years of hip hop, who were your favorite artists?
Oh yeah. I would definitely say that my favorite rapper of all time is Biggie. Period. I mean, he's to me he's the GOAT. You know, there are others that are great. Nas is a close number 2. Busta is a close number 3 behind that. And then I'm gonna have to say, because like my favorite genre of music is dancehall reggae from the 90s.
Hey yo.
So Buju Banton for sure is like, you know, hands down one of my favorite artists ever.
Yo, you know what? HD, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what? I don't think they told us this, and I'm gonna break the news today live on Flavor One Radio. You found your long lost little brother. Buju Banton is probably one of my favorites of all time, man. Like, oh man, Buju, man, that's my guy, man. Back in it, oh man. But nah, HD, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much here on Flavor One Radio. When you're ready and you want to kick it live on Flavor One Radio, you let us know. We give you the airtime, and you do what you do best, my brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. You have a great night, and also big up to Daddy Yankee too. He's one of my favorites too. But I appreciate you, man.
Daddy Yankee. Come on, that's not my dad. Let me stop playing. All right.